Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Well, you can be if you give us a call, 434-394-0924. That's the number for the Call Flow Radio Show. It is your Over the Hump Wednesday, August the 28th. I am Chris Wood, and joining me is Noah Massard.
Hey, Chris. How's it going?
Good morning, Noah. It's going okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. It's Wednesday. It's going to be hot.
Yeah.
So I dressed cool today.
Mm-hmm.
And so, this going from fallish weather last week to, midsummer weather does a little strange things to your body.
It does. Yeah. It makes you almost like, hey, what's going on outside? You get a little not agitated, but you're like,
Yeah.
John thinks this is going to be the last hoorah, of summer.
Could be.
This is the last,
the last
little heat wave we have
heat
before
wave.
it cools down.
Well, I don't mind the heat so much as the humidity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, got some exciting news. Well, it's exciting to me anyway. I'm going to have lunch with my grandson, Hayden, today. Yes, and we're going to meet over there in Scottsville. That's kind of the halfway point between Charlottesville and Farmville. So we're going to meet there and have some lunch.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you know where we're going to eat yet, or is it still deciding? Or maybe you don't want to say that.
We're still, we're still contemplating, but yeah.
Gotcha.
Anyway, Scottsville has some nice little quaint restaurants.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So
yeah.
I hope it won't be too hot. I wanted to take him down to see that they've got a little historical thing with some bateaus and stuff like that on the river too. It's a pretty quaint town.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I went to we were talking about it a little bit, but Walker's Diner this weekend. It was very nice. It reminds me. It's a very classic diner feeling. You go there for the, partly for the food,
ambiance.
but also the ambiance, the atmosphere. Something about that kind of like, small, quaint.
Right.
You just want to drink coffee and just kind of perch up there all day. I feel like when I'm there, I'm just like, I could just like be here all day. Anyways,
people watch.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great spot to do it. Don't listen. It sounds way worse than I meant it to, but
good. Also coming up, I've got my recipe for the week.
Great, yeah.
And let's see, Betty Ike inspired me last week to look up an alpha-gal recipe. It's going to be apple walnut ravioli.
Okay.
And it's making my mouth water.
That sounds delicious.
This could be healthy food for everybody. Not necessarily alpha-gal. But that is a tick-borne disease. And usually it affects eating anything off of the hoof, is what they should say. And you can eat fish and chicken and turkey.
But I guess like red meat is kind of like
red
a
meat is like a no-no. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
What would happen like if you did just like bad digestion issues? I don't know. I don't know too much about it. I know it's like a thing that you can get around here, but
and there are a lot of different symptoms. Like you can break out into a rash, or have serious diarrhea. Various. I haven't really looked into it, the disease itself, but it can stay with you, but it can also go away.
Wow.
After a period of time.
Certain amount of.
Yeah. So anyway, but we'll have that coming up right after the birthday calendar.
Yes. So.
Lines are open at 434-394-0924. Let's find out what happened on this date. American actor Chadwick Boseman, who had iconic roles in such movies as Black Panther in 2018, he died from colon cancer at the age of 43. That's too young.
That is.
2014, American spy John Walker, a U.S. Navy communications specialist who passed classified documents to Soviet agents for nearly 2 decades, from 1967 to 1985, before being caught. He died in prison at the age of 77. And 1996, the 15-year marriage of Charles Charles, Prince of Wales, and Diana, Princess of Wales, ended as a final divorce decree was issued on this date. In 1993, the spacecraft Galileo took pictures of the asteroid Ida. Okay, there's a picture of Ida there. 1968 protests at the 1968 Democratic National Convention, fueled in part by opposition to the Vietnam War, culminated in the so-called Battle of Michigan Avenue, a violent confrontation between demonstrators and police. That was in 68. 1952, writer and teacher Rita Dove, Poet Laureate of the United States from 1993 to 1995, and winner of the 1987 Pulitzer Prize for Thomas and Beulah, was born in Akron, Ohio. So it's her birthday today.
Very nice.
1946, The Killers, starring Ava Gardner. Do you remember Ava Gardner?
Mm-hmm.
And Burt Lancaster.
Oh, wow.
I'll have to watch this if I can find it. And his breakthrough role had its world premiere in New York City, and it became a film noir classic, The Killers. 1938, Liberal politician Paul Martin, who, as Prime Minister of Canada from 2003 to 2006, fostered economic growth and introduced progressive social policies, but lost power amid a financial scandal in his party. And he was born on this date. That was Paul Martin. 1914, the first major engagement of the British and German navies during World War I occurred at the Battle of Helgoland, Bight. So, 1850, Richard Wagner's opera Lohengrin was performed for the first time at Weimar, Germany. And let's see if there's anything else that is of interest. Oh, in 476,
wow, really
the fall of the Western Roman Empire was completed as Emperor Romulus Augustulus was deposed by the German warrior, and I think it's called Odoacer. So there you go.
Interesting.
You're going all the way back. All right, that's our history lesson.
Are you a big fan of opera, Chris? Mentioning about that.
Not particularly.
Okay.
I'm just not.
Me neither. I just thought I might throw that out there.
It amazes me.
Yeah. That people can sit and listen to that.
Yeah. No, it amazes me, the voices. You have to train so hard for an opera like that, to have that kind of voice. Yeah, and breath too. You got to have be able to have such a range of not overexerting yourself in the first hour. And then so you don't have anything for the second hour. Yeah, those also the length I think is another part that might make me kind of like. Well, musicals are the same way, basically. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But some of them, like Sound of Music, and you can tolerate that type of thing. But Pirates of Penzance, I don't know about that one. Yeah. But some people have a passion for it. So good for them. Exactly. Some birthdays we'll be talking about today, celebrity birthdays. Of 1982, Leanne Rimes was born. Okay. Jack Black also in 1969. And let's see, Shania Twain, a Canadian musician. She was born in 1965. Wow. So we have also American business executive Sheryl Sandberg and David Fincher, American director. 1962 and 1969. But we'll be talking about those later on after our own celebrity local birthdays. Yes, that's right. The number to call is 434-394-0924, and we welcome your calls and your participation in the Call Flow Radio Show. Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's all about. Yeah. All right, let's look at some entertainment. Sure. We'll see what we can find.
You mentioned you watched a movie just this weekend, I believe, right? It was
it's called Blink Twice.
Yeah. Pretty weird, you said?
It's pretty weird. It starred Channing Tatum.
Okay.
And I forget who the other actress was, but it was really weird. It was probably not worth
the price of admission.
Right.
Oh no.
Oh well.
Well, it looks like we do have a caller.
Yeah, we do have a caller. Yeah. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Good morning. I would like to put a birthday on, please.
Sure. Let's see here.
My granddaughter, Esme Taylor.
Annie Mae?
Esme, E-S-M-E. Esme.
Esme Taylor?
Yes, Esme Taylor.
Where's she from?
She's from Farmville.
From Farmville? Okay.
Yes.
All right. We'll put her name on the calendar for you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're very welcome. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, write this down.
Mm-hmm.
Asme
Taylor.
Asmetayler of Farmville, celebrating a birthday today. So, congratulations to her. We'll name her again at the bottom of the hour.
A second go around, yes.
Okay.
All right.
Let's talk about Beetlejuice.
Oh, goodness. Big fan of Beetlejuice, Chris?
I did like the movie.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. I thought it was very entertaining and kind of unique, quirky. Yeah.
Very quirky.
Yeah. And I'm glad that they're bringing it back because they can do a lot of stuff with that.
Yeah.
You know.
I know what you mean.
Well, at the 81st edition of the Venice Film Festival, that it's kicking off in Hollywood, fashion with the world premiere of Beetlejuice. That's today, this evening, on the Lido. Now, to make the sequel, Tim Burton reunited with several key cast members.
Wow.
From the 1988. Wow. Anyway, it's a horror comedy. That's what they classify it as, including Michael Keaton playing... Oh, guess whose face just popped up? Okay. Playing the titular ghoul, of course. Catherine O'Hara and Winona Ryder as Lydia, now mother to her own sullen teen, played by Jenna Ortega. I'm not out to do a big sequel for money, Burton said a few hours before the premiere with his cast alongside him. I wanted to make this for very personal reasons. The reason, he said, was that he'd become disillusioned with the film industry in the past few years. Beetlejuice was the kick he needed to fall in love with the process again.
Wow.
So I can't wait to see it.
That's going to be fun.
It's going to be so much fun.
It's always good when they do a remake or with the original cast members, or at least try to, with as many as possible.
Well, the film comes 36 years.
Wow.
After audiences first met the Dietz family. Though the original Beetlejuice was a hit, the 10th highest grossing film of 1988, and remains a beloved staple, Burton said he never quite understood why it was such a success. In fact, he didn't even watch it to prepare to make this one. He remembered the spirit well enough. Wow. And one of my favorite parts of the Beetlejuice movie was when they were sitting at the dinner table, and in comes Deo, and they're doing all that the dancing. The spirit gets a hold of them, and they're doing all kinds of stuff. I love that part of it. Anyway, all right, Harry Belafonte was the one that did that song, and it became pretty popular.
Yeah,
the song did. It was they brought it back as a hit. Anyway, so Beetlejuice. I think it's going to be open maybe September the 6th or something like that.
Okay, so that is coming up.
It is coming
relatively soon. Yeah,
relatively soon.
Wow.
Yep. All right. Let's see here. What else we could pull up that might be of interest to our listeners. Let's see here. Not much. Let's see. Oasis reunites for tour in a 15-year hiatus driven by Gallagher Brothers feud. That might be interesting. Although, for those of you who don't know, they are a band.
Yeah.
They are the Brit pop band known for timeless hits like Wonderwall and Don't Look Back in Anger, is reuniting for a tour of the British Isles next summer, ending a 15-year hiatus and presumably the long-held feud between brothers Liam and Noel Gallagher. So they're brothers there. Wow. The guitar band will play 14 dates in Wales, England, Scotland, and Ireland next July and August, Oasis said on Tuesday. They split in 2009 after many years of infighting, with Noel Gallagher officially leaving the band just before a performance at a festival near Paris. Even before the dissolution, the brothers had long had an antagonistic relationship and reportedly did not speak to each other for years after the breakup. So I don't know what that was all about.
It might be an interesting performance to actually go see.
Yeah.
Never work with family, Chris, is what, my family told me. Yeah.
Well, while the Gallagher brothers haven't performed together since both regularly perform Oasis songs at their solo gigs, they also each fired off criticisms of the other in the press. So it looks like it's
tensions are high.
Ongoing. Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, let's see here. What else is going on? Did you have anything interesting?
Let me check.
That you wanted to check?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. Oddities. We'll go here. Just want to mention the temperature is at 73 degrees. It's going to be a hot one today, folks. So Idgie's out in her kennel this morning, but she's going to be in her in the house this afternoon. It's going to be really, really too warm even for her to be outside. All right. Speaking of dogs.
Yes.
Do you know the late French film star I guess it's Alain Dion, wanted his dog buried with him, but the dog gets to live.
Huh.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Before he died this week, French film icon Alain Delon once suggested that he wanted his beloved sheepdog, Lubo, buried with him. To the relief of animal lovers around France, Lubo will be allowed to survive.
Nice. Good.
Yeah.
Good for the dog.
Delon, an internationally acclaimed and prolific actor and producer, died Sunday at the age of 88 and will be buried on Saturday at his family home in south of Paris. He was quoted in 2018 interview with Paris Match as saying he wanted Lubo, which is a Belgian Malinois, he adopted in 2014, buried with him. I've had 50 dogs in my life, but I have a particular relationship with this one, he told the magazine. If I die before him, I'll ask the veterinarian for us to leave together. I'd prefer that to knowing that he would let himself die on my tomb amid so much suffering. Now, that's a little dramatic. But after Delon's death, animal rights activists and concerned citizens raised the alarm about Lubo's fate. So he is going to survive.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. And they're going to find a nice home for him.
No. Well, I wonder if they're going to, when he does pass on, if they would, open up the casket. Would they do that? Probably not.
I don't know.
That's a weird question. Yeah, I mean, hope. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess if he was buried,
Maybe they can get a side plot,
yeah, something
plot
like
right
that.
next to the.
Yeah, that would be better.
That would be better, right?
That would be better. Absolutely. Well, it's just about time.
It is.
And we might as well go ahead since the lines are silent right now. We will get into our weather forecast and our birthdays.
Okay.
And a recipe. So we've got all of that coming up. It's just about 8:30. We've got a weather forecast. It's brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn, manager of the Bank of Charlotte County Loan Office in downtown Farmville. With over 30 years of banking experience, I'm here to help you finance your commercial, agricultural, or personal project. Give us a call at 391-1136 or stop by our downtown office at 216 North Main Street, where you'll find old-school personal assistance with attention to detail. The Bank of Charlotte County, giving you more for your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Okay, your forecast for Southside and Central Virginia today, we'll see hot temperatures, and I might as well go down here. Heat index values as high as 101 for today. So just be careful out there. Keep yourself hydrated if you're working out there, and remember your pets, too. For tonight, we'll see mostly clear skies with a low of 71. Did I say today was high was going to be 97? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, for Thursday, we'll see a high of 94 degrees with sunny conditions, but a 60% chance of a thunderstorm popping up around the area. For Thursday night, a low of 69 with still a 60% chance of some more thunderstorms developing. On Friday, we'll see partly cloudy with a 20% chance of showers and a 40% chance of thunderstorms. It would be cooler, though, on Friday with a high of 83 degrees.
Oh, nice.
Friday night, a low of 68 with a slight chance of some showers and thunderstorms. On Saturday, we'll see partly sunny skies with a high of 89, 40% chance of thunderstorms. On Saturday night, a low of 70 degrees, 30% chance of storms. And for Sunday, a high of 88 degrees, under partly sunny skies with a 40% chance of thunderstorms. And you know what? We do need the rain. Mm-hmm. It's getting pretty dry outside.
It is.
So we are humidity at 95%. Our winds are calm. Barometer steady at 30.07 inches. We have 73 degrees outside of the Francis E. Wood studio here on West 3rd Street in Farmville. That's your weather forecast brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County, with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brookneal, and their loan office here in downtown Farmville. Now, let's take a look at some birthdays and perhaps anniversaries. And that is brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, business formations, and collections. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, for a consultation at 434-392-1422.
The classic hits.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's time for your birthday and anniversary calendar.
It is.
And Noah Massage has the list.
Thank you, Chris.
Yes.
So we're going to start off with Amanda Robertson. Is having a birthday. Also, Mike Roberts. Michael Arms Jr. We have a junior on the list today. Mm-hmm. Happy birthday. And Brian Hayes as well. And we have one anniversary. It's going to be Wayne and Sue Lipscomb in Cumberland. Okay. They are having an anniversary. Mm-hmm. It's going to wrap that up.
What about Osme?
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you, Chris.
Yes,
appreciate it.
Yes.
Osme Taylor of
Farmville?
Farmville.
Yeah. Celebrating a birthday today.
Happy birthday.
All right. We, of course, wish everybody out there celebrating, whether we know it or not. We hope you have a great day today, and tell them how they can get those names to us.
Yes, so they can call in at 434-394-0924 if you want to call in and give a birthday, or you can email those to birthdays@wflo.net.
All right. And our birthday calendar brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson. Visit her office there. She's located on Main Street, downtown Farmville, for the right legal advice you may need. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. It's time for our recipe for the week. And it's an Alpha-Gal recipe, because Betty Ike wanted to get one, and it's fresh in my mind. This recipe sounds absolutely delicious for anybody. So, it is titled Apple Waldorf Ravioli. Okay, so here are your ingredients. 1 pound of cheese ravioli, or you can use tortellini, the pasta. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 1/2 cup or more of walnuts, roughly chopped. If you don't like walnuts, you could probably use pecans. 1 crisp apple, such as a Gala apple, cut into matchsticks. She uses at least 2 to 2.5 apples instead of just the 1. Okay. Cut them into matchsticks. Parsley, fresh or dried to taste. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And 1/2 cup or more, if you like, of grated Parmesan cheese. All right. Now, you cook the pasta according to package directions. Meanwhile, heat the olive oil in a skillet over medium heat. Add the walnuts and cook, stirring often until lightly toasted and fragrant. About 4 to 5 minutes. Add the apples, the parsley, the salt, and pepper, and toss to combine. Cook until the apples are desired tenderness. Spoon apple mixture over the pasta and sprinkle with the Parmesan cheese and serve immediately.
Sounds nice.
It does.
Sounds very nice.
Okay. All right, so there is your Alpha-Gal recipe, and we'll have that on put on the website.
Yes.
As soon as possible. Okay.
I wonder why they call it Alpha-Gal. I'm sure there's a reason, but
I don't know. Why don't you look it up?
Oh, yes. That'd be a fun little...
Yeah, that'd be a fun thing while we're doing some celebrity birthdays. I want to tell you that the number to call is 434-394-0924, and it is your August the 28th. It's hard to believe this month is just about gone. So, celebrity birthdays right here for us. We mentioned a few of those earlier. Singer Shania Twain turns 59 today, and she is just absolutely a beautiful person inside and out. She has a wonderful voice, and she's a wonderful entertainer, too. She appeared in a 2004 film, I Heart Huckabees. I've never heard of it, but anyway, saw her in person in concert in Richmond years ago, and she was fabulous. Jack Black turned
yes, the classic
55.
You a fan of School of Rock, Chris?
No.
Okay.
No. I've just learned about Jack Black in recent years.
Oh.
He voices a robot in the recently released film Borderlands. Yeah. I haven't seen that movie. It looks a little weird itself. Actor Jason Priestley turns 55 today. I didn't know he was still around. His middle name is Bradford. So, anyway, Jason Priestley is 55.
Interesting.
Singer Leanne Rimes is 42. Seems like she's been around forever.
Yeah.
She starred in the 2018 Hallmark holiday film It's Christmas Eve. So,
are you a fan of the Hallmark holiday genre?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes. They're so predictable.
It's so very predictable, yes.
I'll
and they're all the same sometimes. Like they all feel like sometimes I see the same set in different movies. I'm like, you guys
same actors as well.
Same actors. It's just like it's like the same story, just like changed around a little bit for each movie, and I'm like,
I'm not one to sit and binge watch any of that stuff.
I don't get that. People do that though. People,
they do.
So
they do. All right, singer Cassidy Pope is 35 today, and let's check her fun fact. She won season 3 of The Voice. That's where I've seen her. Okay. Cassidy Pope. All right, some other celebrities. Actor Sonny Schroyer of Dukes of Hazzard and Enos is 89. Actor Ken Jenkins of Scrubs is 84.
Wow.
Actor Barbara Bach, you know who she is. She's married to Ringo. She's 78 today. Actor Deborah Mooney of The Practice and Everwood is 77. Singer Wayne Osmond of the Osmonds is 73. Actor Daniel Stern is 67. Actor John Allen Nelson of 24 and Santa Barbara is 65 today. Actor Emma Samms of Dynasty is 64. Actor Jennifer Coolidge is 63. Actor Amanda Tapping of Stargate Atlantis and Stargate SG-1 is 59. Actor Billy Boyd of Lord of the Rings, 56 today. Actor Daniel Goddard of The Young and the Restless is 53. Actor J. August Richards of Kevin Probably Saves the World. And Angel is 51. Singer-bassist Max Collins of Eve 6 is 46. Actor Carly Pope of Outlaw and 24 is 44 today. Country singer Jake Owen is 43. Actor Kelly Thibault of General Hospital, 42. Actor Armie Hammer of The Lone Ranger and The Social Network is 38. Singer Florence Welch of Florence and the Machine is 38 today. And actor Shalita Grant of NCIS New Orleans is 36. Actor Katie Finley of How to Get Away with Murder is 34. And let's see who else. Actor Samuel Larson of Glee is 33. Actor Kylie Massey of Corey in the House and That's So Raven is 31. And I'm going to quit.
Man, Chris, you had quite the,
I had quite a run there, didn't I?
Yeah. Daniel Stern, I think that guy did the voiceover for the Wonder Years. Like, he was the voiceover actor.
Oh, really?
For Kevin's, monologues and stuff. So, that's very cool.
He's 67 today.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
Getting up there.
434-394-0924 is the number on this
Wednesday. Beautiful Wednesday.
Yeah.
And also, I did look up the alpha-gal, and it is named after the sugar molecule. I'm going to guess it's going to be galactose alpha, also known as alpha-gal, that's present in the saliva of lone star ticks. In that of the meat, in the meat of most mammals, when a tick bites a person, it injects alpha-gal into the body, which can cause a person's immune system to develop antibodies to sugar. So, not good at all. Ticks are terrible.
Yeah, they are.
They are just nasty.
They're little blood vampire little suckers.
They are like vampires a little bit, just like tiny,
just like mosquitoes.
Yeah.
And speaking of mosquitoes,
they are coming out.
The West Nile virus is showing up.
I was outside one evening and a mosquito came crawling over to me, just buzzing around, and it landed on my arm. And then I remembered, they are, they carry terrible diseases. So it was quickly went inside after that. Also, not to get off topic, but where I live, not only do I have to worry about mosquitoes now, but we have a huge bat problem. Meaning there's lots of bats inside of the building where I live, and just around. If you're standing outside in the evening, you can see them fly out of the chimney and into the chimney. It's like a revolving door for bats.
You and I have something in common.
Yeah.
When I lived in Narrows, we rented this house. And it was right next to the post office, and it was called the Bat House.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one fly straight through my 3-inch rollers one night. Yeah, scared the living daylights out of me.
Yeah.
But my the people at the post office, they kind of asked my father and my brothers to shoot the ones because it was a metal eave, and they would get up in there and in between the brick and the metal and roost. Mm-hmm. And they also roosted in our attic. hence
Terrible.
called the bat house.
Yeah.
We used to have bats out at the farm, but I don't see them anymore. I don't see them flying around anymore.
I was talking to somebody about bats, and they're like, well, they're harmless. And I'm like, I don't know. I always grew up thinking that bats had horrible, diseases and like just rabies and all that terrible stuff, and to avoid them at all costs. I don't know. But
but bats are good pollinators.
They are good pollinators.
Yeah,
it's one thing they do right.
Without bats, just like honeybees and other types of insects that pollinate.
Yeah,
they're very, very important.
Yeah,
very important to us. In fact, we have a bat. I guess it's a roost of some kind, or a bat house is what we have, but it's in the basement. Francis never put it up because the bat population has dwindled down to nothing at our house. We used to have bats come in and visit, in the cabin. They would get in there, and that would be a fiasco.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Miraculously, he'd always get them out of there and not hurt them any. So, yeah. If anybody has any bat stories, give us a call.
Call in,
yeah. It's 846. And so you got off topic. What were we talking about before that?
We did the birthdays and Daniel Stern. We were talking about ticks, really, the alpha-gal. But like I said, it probably somehow or another it can correct itself. Given
in
enough
some
time.
instances. So, and is there? I guess some people I understand they have. Not only the allergic to the red meat and all, but also dairy.
Yeah.
Oh, that would just not be good for me. No. Not that I like milk all that much.
Yeah, but just like cooking and all
that stuff. Anyway.
You and me both.
Yeah. All right, let's see here what we've got.
I do have an oddity if you want to.
Oh, sure.
Just to see if this sparks any interest.
Okay.
Rare bronze age jar. Smashed by a 5-year-old in museum in Israel. Well, we do have a call, but it was a 3,500 year old artifact, and they're in pursuit of a child. So it's pretty wacky,
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see if we have a caller here. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Yes, you do, and thank you very much, Chris.
Yes.
I have to admit something to you.
What?
One of the things that I was reactive to is apples.
Apples?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. They can do a blood test to show your sensitivities to different things. And, for example, with me, I have had a problem with dairy for a long time, but in addition to apples, like celery and different spices, the things that I was most reactive to was the beef and the pork and hazelnuts.
Wow.
But there are so many things that you can have a reaction to, and bananas was one for me, and I eat a banana every day.
Yeah, I do too.
And I like getting the potassium and all, and it depends, I think, a lot on your overall test score for how bad your alpha-gal is. They can test you, at least with my insurance, I can be tested every 6 months. And my reading, to begin with, was high. And then after 6 months, it dropped to moderate when I started eliminating things. One thing that is very hard for me to give up is cheese.
Right. Yeah.
Another thing that I was slightly reactive to is tomatoes. And it just makes it very, very difficult to find something to eat that doesn't have any of these things in it.
Yeah.
So I just have to do the best I can, and I still like to eat my bananas.
Yeah.
But
your reactions are what do you have? Do you get diarrhea, or do you break out in a rash, or headache?
Well, I am not sure exactly what the problem was. I was having some nausea each morning, and I am not sure if that was the Alpha-Gal or a certain medication that I'm on for other problems. It's some people know immediately because they break out in a rash. One doctor that I happened to talk to in the grocery store soon after I was diagnosed, it told me that he had it and his mouth became raw. And he was having a hard time finding things to eat because his mouth was so sore, and come to find out it was something in the toothpaste he was using. And yes, and one girl that I know that was diagnosed found out that something in her cosmetics was causing her problem. And I guess it's a process of elimination with some things, but one hope out there is that there are acupuncturists that have been known to help with this by putting needles in your earlobe and leaving them for a couple of weeks and then taking them out. And some people have, I don't know whether I would say been cured, but have been able to eat most anything after that.
And you're talking about putting needles in your earlobe.
Yes. And you have to leave them in for 3 weeks. Some people, it doesn't bother. Other people say they can't sleep on that side. But, because it causes them discomfort. And I am by no means an expert on this. I'm just telling you things that have been told to me. And one of your sponsors has a report during the noon news. One of those family members was diagnosed and thought this thing about the acupuncturist understand was just a bunch of mess, and had it done, and afterwards could eat anything.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
In your earlobe.
Yeah.
Yes. None, I'm not sure that there are any in Farmville, but I've heard of people that go to Lynchburg mainly, and some go to Richmond.
Yeah, well, that gives pierced ears a new meaning, doesn't it?
Really?
Okay, well, thanks for that information.
It's a real education.
Yeah,
but there is a support group or a group on Facebook. I know there's Alpha-Gal Kitchen, and then there's Alpha-Gal group here in Farmville. Had, I believe it was 200 and some members. They say it is an extremely high percentage of people in this area that have it.
Yeah, I know. So I'm just wondering if it's territorial or something, or, that type of thing. Anyway, it's interesting to know, because a lot of people and I don't come into contact with a whole lot of people, but the ones, that I do see, have been diagnosed with that. And it's amazing how many people here in this area have it.
And I know of people that say that they have had it for 20 years. So it's not necessarily a new thing, but because there have been so many cases of it, I think that's why it's come to light here. But, somebody that I'm told that knows a lot about it is Dr. Ball.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So I missed some of y'all's interviews with the medical profession.
Yes, yeah. We are trying to remedy that.
Yeah. And also, on a different light, often y'all would speak with, President Reevely and at the beginning of the school year.
Yeah, we're working on that too.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to tie up your lines, but I thought it was so cool when you said, I have an Alpha-Gal recipe, and then when you said what it was, I went, uh-oh.
No, but it sounds delicious. I mean, it could be, for
it
anybody.
It really does.
But we'll have it posted on our Facebook or website probably today if Noah's up to it.
Yes.
So, yeah, we'll do that.
And thank y'all so
thank
much.
Thank you, too, Betty. We appreciate it. And have a good day.
Okay,
Stay
you
cool.
too. Bye-bye.
Right. Bye-bye. All right. There's Betty Ike with some interesting information.
Yeah.
About that disease. It is an autoimmune disease. And, it's amazing how they can use acupuncture
to kind of
to alleviate it or
remedy.
It
sounds like wow.
Yeah, it does.
Chris, I did want to mention you did something my father has always told me, and he's always every time when I was growing up, especially, I would crack my knuckles.
Oh gosh!
And he would be like, "You're gonna get arthritis," just like that.
Yep.
You're gonna get arthritis.
Well, every time I hear somebody cracking their knuckles, I get goosebumps.
Oh, really?
Yes, I've got goosebumps from head to toe right now.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Oh, yep.
Just from the crack?
Just from the hearing that.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just about even thinking about it.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Better not do that again.
Well, every once in a while I'll crack, or used to crack
But you're prepared for it. But it's probably another thing when you just hear it out of nowhere.
Now I can't. I have the arthritis, and I can't crack my knuckles anymore. And it's probably because I did when I was littler.
Who knows?
Younger.
But just to jump back into the oddity, if you wanted to hear it, but yeah, like a 3,500 year old artifact broke in several pieces at the Hetch Museum in the University of Haifa. Is far from angry. Instead, the boy has been invited to return for a tour, and experts say it will be repaired. So it actually turns out like...
Well, did he didn't do it on purpose, did he?
He accidentally bumped into it, I think, and...
That can happen.
This is the picture of it. It's kind of shattered in 1,000 pieces.
Oh, my God.
It's pretty bad, yeah. It's pretty bad.
He didn't mean to do it.
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
I'm like a bull in a china shop.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just bumping into
I'm always nervous at a thrift store, or I don't want to.
Francis would say, "Chris, leave your purse in the car." Because I have everything I own is in my purse.
Exactly.
And so he would say, leave your purse in the car.
It's almost
if we
an
want to buy something, you can go. Yeah. Because I'm famous for my purse getting in people's ways in the thrift shop or whatever. Yeah.
I don't want to name drop, but I've been into Motley's a couple of times, and I'm always scared I'm going to knock a glass over, or, like I'm going to shatter something, and it's going to be a problem for whoever's around me. But,
yes, I know that well.
Yeah. There was one time, Chris, I was at Goodwill. This was when I was younger, so it's easier to blame me, but I really didn't have anything to do with it, where I was walking, and where I walked past a bottle fell out of nowhere.
That's happened to me before.
Didn't even touch the shelf. I'm stepping on the floor. But something about like the wind and me moving made something drop. And I told them, I was like, guys, look at the security camera footage. I didn't even touch the bottle. And they were like, they were just they were done with me. They were like, okay, just get out. Just leave. We don't want to hear your sob story. Like, I don't. That's always a tough spot to be in.
It is.
Even if you didn't drop it, just being around that noise is like people are blaming you for whatever accident.
Yeah, I know. All right, well, we've got to get out of here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We're done, and we appreciate our callers, and we'll just do it all over again tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan.
For another edition. Everybody have a great day. Stay cool, okay?